Hey folks, it's break time. That means it's another edition of the Anime Break Room with Will Medina alongside Dabir, Lito, and Joe Cool. What's up, guys? How we doing today?
Yeah, what's up?
So I just want to apologize because that episode for Don was supposed to be released a couple weeks earlier. I just never got to it. So if it does sound like it was like a little bit ahead, like, you know, if it's, all this stuff is already happening, my apologies. But it was a good talk. Joe, real quick, I do want to get your opinion because you haven't watched any of Dan last. Oh, because we went to the special, the special screening for the first 3 episodes.
Yeah.
So, Joe, your first initial thoughts on the episode of the series Dan.
It's not for the lighthearted, and that I want to lead off with that. But listen, Granny cold.
Yo,
Granny is cold.
Yeah. I knew when she come up. I know it was gonna be. Wait, Dabir, did you send me that meme? Was it you that sent me the meme?
Maybe.
With the guy that said, "Oh, Granny's coming to debut the
Oh,
next
yeah,
episode."
yeah.
The guy's
Yeah.
like throwing all types of lotion on the
Lotion and tissues back to back.
Pause, what?
Yeah, that was crazy.
No, that is wild.
It's crazy. It's
It's
crazy.
hilarious.
But yeah. So you're enjoying it?
Yes, it's a lot of like comedic release, like a lot of like spoofs and all that. But bro, Granny is on a whole different level.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about Turbo Granny. I'm talking about
No, yeah.
you know, I don't
Yeah.
know. I forget her name. What's her name? The girl's name?
Oh, Momo.
Momo?
Ayase.
Yeah.
Momo's Granny is coded.
Yeah. She's a beast.
She's. I was watching the episode. I'm like, yo, she already knew. Like the taxi driver, she made the taxi driver stop before he got into like
the range. Yep.
yeah, the range.
Yep.
And the fact that the demon was like able to like afterwards possess the granny and everybody around her, except for Momo, was crazy.
Yeah, it was.
Like,
that was a crazy scene.
Everybody's like bleeding out their nose.
Like time, like stop for everybody else. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, what kind of power does like Turbo Granny possess?
I don't know what that was. I don't know.
Like,
find out more.
She has to be a different tier type ghost.
Definitely got to be top tier because they were saying like she used to be called something else, like kilometer.
100 kilometer.
Yeah,
per
100 kilometer.
Yeah. She been there for a long time.
I didn't quite get that, so I need like some type of explanation for that, because I don't understand if she kind of got like it was. There's like placement, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's like embodiment of the placement, and then kind of like the ghost itself.
Yeah. Okay.
So I just didn't understand all that. Like, is there 2 ghosts, or is it the ghost getting stronger because of the place?
I
just,
from what I got from it, she definitely like that domain area. She definitely like controlled that whole area. And I'm assuming she was like projecting herself through. What is his name? Yeah, is what I was thinking. She because I was like, wait a minute, that's not her domain over there. But the way she like stopped everybody and their nose stopped bleeding was like, whoa,
Yeah,
how is she doing that?
Yeah, exactly. And theoretically, she's supposed to be stronger in her domain, and she's not in her domain.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
I get that she's possessing the kid, but to be that strong out of her domain is nuts.
And they did explain in episode 1 when Momo took Turbo Granny out of Okaroon. Because I guess she said that because he has his dong, you know, that's why he's still, even though she's not physically in him, but she still like has like he's still under her curse. Yeah. So that's why she's able to still like possess or use her abilities to put harm on other people.
I might have to rewatch the episode. I just didn't really get that part.
Yeah,
They were expressing how strong she is gonna be in her domain. Though.
Yeah,
way too strong.
Exactly.
Yeah, they explained. I think in episode 2. I'm sorry. I think they explained in episode 2. I want to say, but that's the reason. So because
she still has it.
Yeah. That's why she's able to.
Gobbled it.
Yeah.
But it seems like she couldn't do much after that because then she just left.
Yeah, she
so
did.
maybe there's some limit, of course.
Yeah, but they're like she said she could have killed them all right there and then.
Yeah.
So is it really a limit?
She did. Yeah, she
and
said.
Then why didn't she do it?
Yeah, why should? Yeah, that's true. Is there like, does she know, like, how to leave the domain she's in? That she's like not restricted to, but kind of like. I feel like she's kind of like in charge of the tunnel in a sorts of like type of essence.
That is a good question. Though. Why
because
did
like
she do it?
she's kind of like not the guardian, but the one that you have to defeat in the tunnel.
Yeah, definitely
right?
the master of it. That's for sure.
Yeah, the master of it, kind of like sort of. But like what's past that? Like what happens if you do defeat her? Because obviously. She's gonna challenge.
Yeah.
So
that's where they're going. That's where they left off in episode 3.
When you guys saw the showing, did you see past that?
No.
Just
that's
episode 3.
Yeah. What did you see the after credit scene?
When
they were on the
I
train?
don't like watching after credit scenes because
they were just on the train.
Oh no, I don't. I actually don't.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But they were just on the train heading to the tunnel. That's all they were.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when they was changing outfits.
Momo was changing. Yeah, she was changing her outfit.
The outfits in this show is fire.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I love the style that they got for them.
Outfits are fire, and Okarun's design when he goes all out is cool.
For a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't like that he's like pessimistic.
I like it. I think it's hilarious. He goes, he said, "Man, I'm just so bummed."
Yeah, I'm like, dude, you're so cool. You're like pessimistic and depressed. Like,
too
bro,
cool. He would have been too cool.
Yeah,
True.
You got it has to be some sort of.
They gotta nerf him a little bit.
Yeah. There has to be some sort of drawback.
But bro, the way he took out that alien because it wasn't a demon.
Yeah.
That alien's
the
arm was
sumo
crazy.
The sumo alien.
He had it on his mouth
The 5
and shit.
fingers sliced out the
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, it's like he wasn't really trying, but he was. It's
right.
a mixture. I was like, oh, seeing him go all out is gonna be something crazy.
Like was Momo getting beat up like that. I'm like bro,
punched on a wall.
Bro,
I was scared for a second. I'm like, okay, it's nothing but rubble, and he's still wailing on him. I'm like,
some
oh,
spiritual defense or something.
Yeah,
but
bro, wake up! Like,
but the fact that she took it.
No,
shows her
was
strength
like,
though. Showed her strength.
I mean,
for sure.
look at her predecessor. Like, look at Granny.
Yeah.
You know, like she cold.
Yeah.
Natural.
Granny probably would have smacked it away with the hand.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But she's
her back.
But she says she's only stronger in her domain too.
Which is
I wondered about that.
Yeah.
Like,
so because Momo had asked her, Granny, you come with us. She goes, nah, like if I leave this territory, I won't be as strong.
She can't do nothing.
Yeah.
You know, when they said that, it reminded me of this is one of my like top rated animes too, Origami. Noragami and Origami.
Okay, yeah,
Origami, Nogari, and then Origami.
Okay.
Listen, goated anime, goated,
Okay.
goated. But they have like gods that they worship, and each god has their own domain. And there's also like forgotten gods too, which their domain gets weaker, and other gods like overlap that domain and kind of like take over it. Yeah, but like that anime's, it kind of like reminded me of that. And I don't know if they're going with that aspect of things.
It seems like it.
But if they are, I think there's gonna be like a war.
Only you said in that one they could go to other domains and still be as strong, right?
It depends.
It depends.
Yeah, because they also have like souls.
Yeah.
That they are in charge of. That potentially the souls can become a weapon.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, and it depends. Like they can become a weapon or a tool.
So we have some similarities
Yeah.
to that.
So I'm like, okay. this is where this is going. I'm like, this is gonna be interesting because then there's gonna be war or some type of like conflict between
definitely.
realms. So it's like,
Especially since they said like there's like some weird similarities with spirits and aliens, and I'm like, what?
yeah,
I can't wait for them to explain that because I'm like, okay, how you
mean,
gonna explain this one?
they both want the schlong. So
Well, one
That
wants
is true.
one wants the banana.
Yeah.
The
Banana
same
organ?
thing, brother.
Give me your banana
It's the
organ,
same
bro.
thing.
I was like, yo, pause.
They call Momo's the bananas. I don't know what the-
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. That was crazy.
I would
But
have been running down the hall just like
That would literally give me nightmares.
yeah.
yeah.
But no, it's good. Where I'm at in the manga is pretty good too. I can't.
Oh,
wait.
you're reading the manga?
Yeah.
Oh, so you know some stuff.
I know how the Turbo Granny arc ends, and then like
Dang.
the arc after that is pretty good too.
You know what it reminds me of too? Kind of sort of like the Ichigo, like the first like Bleach arc where he's kind of like getting to know the Hollow
Yeah.
and like the Hollow that killed his mother.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's like the first like 10 episodes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't remember. It's been a while.
Back.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's
But
been a while. Okay.
it kind of reminds me of that. Kind of like the acquisition and like the similarities of
between
him
the between the hollows and the spirits.
yeah.
Okay.
And how there's a correlation between both of them. Like,
Right.
obviously, nothing has happened to a family member of Okuro or whatever his name is. But he is possessed by Turbo Granny.
Right.
So he's kind of like trying to figure out like what to do, and this is the part that bothered me the most. He had to go pee, but he doesn't have a shot.
No, it wasn't P.
Yeah, you had to go.
Oh, okay.
It's number 2.
All right.
Yeah.
And
I'm like,
He had to
That
drop
would
a
have been
load.
like, how?
okay.
At first, I thought he had to pee too. I'm like,
yeah, I'm like,
the way he was jogging in place.
yeah. I'm like,
I'm
this
like,
man about to
he's
go.
doing the pee-pee dance.
Yeah. Nah. It was much more severe than that.
If he does, is he gonna do the kaiju number 8? And
Yeah.
How's it coming out now?
Yeah, but it's gonna get good. It's funny because I'm actually enjoying the anime more, and it's the anime that makes you want to keep reading.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
the manga's good. I enjoyed it. I like to read, but I love how they're bringing it to life in the anime. So it's like the anime is really making me keep reading more and more. And my girl's son, Deej, he's enjoying it too. So we're kind of watching together, which is pretty cool.
Dope.
So yeah. He was like, "Oh, can we watch a new episode?" So yeah, for sure.
Every Thursday.
But it's good. I'm enjoying it. Just remember the boy that Momo liked in middle school. Just remember that.
Damn.
Just
okay.
remember
That
that.
girl that what?
The boy that Momo
Oh.
liked in middle school,
Yeah.
or in grammar school,
Yeah.
because how they were making fun of, how she had to
Yeah,
walk
yeah,
through the
yeah.
ritual.
Oh yeah.
Just remember the boy.
Oh.
Wait,
The boy
I
that
gotta,
she
I
liked.
gotta
Yeah.
look
The
this
jerk.
up again.
Huh? Say it.
I
What'd you
gotta
say?
like watch it all over again.
Yeah. Are you watching sub or dub, Joe? I know the
Oh,
beer.
sub.
I would
I-
never ask the bear what he's watching because it's always gonna be sub.
Yeah, I'm
That unless it's
biased.
something
I'm like the
classic.
beer.
Oh,
I'm watching
it's
sub. Yeah.
Okay.
Unless
Dub's not bad either. Ito likes dub.
the only one, and I probably said this on the podcast a couple times. The only animes I've ever watched dub is Dragon Ball, Sword Art, and Danmachi.
Everything else
Okay.
sub.
Yeah, everything else. Sub.
Okay. All right, Lito, what are you watching?
I watched the dub since we already saw sub. I just
Okay.
want to check it out dub.
Yeah. Dub's not bad. I think sub is better. Just
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I got the interaction from the VAs. Not that I didn't get the personal interaction. Let me rephrase that. But since we saw them, when that special screening, they were kind of talking about it, and then the more I see Momo Ayase, and the more I keep thinking about her VA, I'm like, how is she pulling this?
there's no way.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. But yeah, no, dub's not bad. I'm gonna watch both because that's what I do. If I'm reading something, I watched it subbed and then I watched it dubbed. I did the same thing for Undead Unluck. Like
Okay.
I'm reading it and I watched it subbed and I watched it dubbed. I'm gonna probably do the same thing for the Elusive Samurai because that's pretty good too. So I'm just like all the series that I'm reading, I really am into them. So I kind of just like to watch them. You know, and just really like focus and hone in on them.
Nice.
Which, by the way, Undead Unluck.
I'm still stuck.
man.
I haven't. There's so many animes. I'm still stuck.
I get it. But it's like,
It's good.
oh my god, I love it. It's still my favorite read. Nothing's even touching Undead Unluck.
really?
Yeah, for me personally, it's a personal statement. And like my sister, she's borrowing all my volumes, and she's just like, "Yo, I need more. Like I need more." I just told the beer where season 1 left off. You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to jump on that after I catch up with Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, he's reading Hunter.
Oh, you're reading Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah,
I
it's
want to
going
know.
crazy right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of info.
Man.
There's a lot of info dump, but it's going
Right.
crazy.
Yo, they're dumping the info just like, you know.
No.
Yeah,
there's so
there's a
much
lot of
info.
reading, a lot of info, but
Yeah.
but it's worth it though, because
Yeah.
you start getting some stuff in there, just like, ooh, wait a
Okay.
minute, hold on, what is
Okay.
this? What is this?
Okay.
Yeah, it's good though, it's real good.
Yeah.
But it's like Undead Unluck's my favorite read though. It really is. Like I'm enjoying everything, and just how the author just keeps. You know, I did think he's just topping himself every time.
He's dedicated, man.
Yeah, and season 2 is gonna be amazing, but it like the action just it's not just gonna stop. Like it's gonna be just a constant pace.
wow.
You know, what I'm saying with how I'm projecting how season 2 is gonna be. You know, if it's over a 24 episode span, like season 2 and season 3 are just gonna be. It's gonna be constant. You know, it's gonna be a great pace with both those seasons.
That's good to hear.
All right.
Yeah, so
That's
I'm
lit.
excited.
That's lit.
Yeah, because they jump right into it. Like after they do, because I don't want to spoil it too much, but you know they go into the seasonal umas. So like the one big arc is the spring arc. From that arc, it's gonna go into something else.
Seasonal.
Yeah, you'll see once you get to once you get through that the rip when you are rip and all that, you'll see. But it's good. I'm enjoying it. I really am.
wait.
Yeah, but real quick for our chop talk, I want to get to this painful 6-month hiatus we got to go through for One Piece.
Before we get to the chat talk, real quick, and this is pertaining.
Rewind.
Yeah, Dan.
Okay.
The romance in it. What do you think about it?
I was pretty quick to judge on it.
Yeah, I figured that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, no. I like from when I'm reading the manga, it's like and they kind of confirmed it with the because now like I'm really glad we saw the behind the scenes
Really?
because the author said, you know, he wants to make sure he's putting out something with everything with, you know, just giving a little bit, just getting, how can I say this? Elements, a little bit everything to all the elements. You know what I'm saying? So here's a little bit of love. Okay, boom, boom. Comedy and then action, like all, but it's like fluid. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's good pacing. You know, I was quick on that.
Yeah.
That's
it was
I
quick
mean,
to
listen,
judge.
honestly, and I say Undead Luck is my favorite read, and I said, I think I said before on the podcast, I almost didn't read it because
Oh yeah, the first episode.
yeah,
Like, is this a
well reading the synopsis, the summary, I'm just like, yo, sounds like it's a love story. Why do I want to? And then like when I actually bought the first volume and actually saw what it was, I was like, oh, okay, this is actually pretty cool. It's just much more than that. And Dan Da Dan is actually the same thing. You know what I'm saying? As far as like they're not sticking stagnant to one element of the series. You know, so
good.
Yeah, but I feel like Dan is a little bit more passive when it comes to like the romance where
well, I mean, you only saw 3 episodes.
what 2, right? 2?
There's 3.
There's 3 now.
There's 3 now?
Two?
Yeah. Granny showed up in the 3rd episode.
Okay, so 3.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a little bit more passive in the sense that they're not constantly talking about it as far as like Undead Unluck because obviously like Undead Unluck, it's based on it,
Right.
you know. Whereas like Down, you know, you have like the girl Momo being bashful and be like, no, I don't love him, blah blah blah. You know,
I'm
like
looking for my Ken Takakura.
right, but don't say that name.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like you're not allowed to say that name. Or like the kid himself, like him not knowing that she's into him and he like listening over like on the door.
Okay, right now where we're at in the anime, there's no love interest with them.
I think it's one way.
No, he just looks at her as a friend. He starts developing. Oh no,
Yes,
you're right.
Yeah, Momo towards him.
She's kind of just trying to shield off that interest.
Yeah, but it's there.
It's there, yeah. But
she's in skips.
She's in denial.
Yeah. But she is in denial.
Yeah.
But you could tell she is not in love, but infatuated with him because she woke up. The first thing she thought about was, oh boy,
Right.
you know, like where's
also too like human compassion. You know what I'm saying?
And the blushing, a lot of blushing.
But I get what you're saying, you know, because, but also at the same time, just like, you know, hey, you know, he's a human being too. Like, you know, I don't want him to die, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's still more of a love interest.
They're building a bond too. Like all this fighting and life and death, you know,
true.
so they're building a bond that they don't even realize it, and probably until like, I feel like probably until like after the granny fight. I don't know if they show anything, but
and I really like how she controls her powers.
Yeah.
that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
You saw that?
It is pretty cool.
Like the invisible hands.
Yeah.
And all that shit. Oh,
How she feels the aura with her hands.
Yeah, I was
that's
like,
pretty cool.
Okay,
pretty
I see
cool.
this.
Yeah, the way she explained it was pretty cool. Yeah, I'm just kind of
It was simple.
suffocating it. Yeah.
It was
It's not
it
too
was-
complicated.
There was
you know?
no JJK behind
No,
it.
no JJK. I'm like,
I can see it in
thank
rocks
God.
and all these other things.
She just awake. It ain't no way she's gonna know
Yeah.
complicated. You know, that'd be crazy.
No, but that's...
And she didn't even believe in
Facts.
it until recently.
Her
you know?
grandma didn't even believe it. So.
I like that she.
didn't believe in her power.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
correct.
she basically admitted and apologized. I was like, she quick to the tape.
Yeah.
I like that.
But
Believed
no.
it, what, day before?
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I was definitely quick on judging it. Well, because I got further into the manga, and then I'm like, ugh. But you're right. with Undead Unluck, it is
Part of it.
it's the base,
Yeah.
but there's so much that Tezuka is using that it's not the full whole
No, I get it.
story.
There's so much going on around it that it's not the focal point.
Right.
But
yes.
like you
yeah.
said, it's still there.
It's
it's-
still the premise.
It's
you know?
it's the base.
Yeah.
You know, that's what everything is branching off of.
Correct.
But like for me, like and like you said last week, what's getting me, the element that's really getting me into the story is just all these other subplots that are going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm really down into all that, and I want to see how everything ends up with Fuko and Andy, which is gonna be interesting. You know what I'm saying? Because he's trying to get some. I don't know. Like, it's wild.
Big bang in many ways.
Yeah. But it's like all the other things that are around it is what's really drawing me into Undead Unluck. So, you good?
Yeah.
Okay, no.
I just want to touch base on it. You know?
Yeah, because I did. I was jumped to. I was like, oh, this is gonna be. But no, I was like, okay, it's good. Especially like what I'm recently reading. It's really good, really good. So let's jump into our chop talk. One Piece. I just watched the last 2 episodes that they showed. 6-month hiatus. I'm devastated.
I'm not.
Same.
Please explain.
Please explain.
Please explain.
Listen.
Here we go.
Have you seen what they finna do during this hiatus?
Oh, yeah. Okay, listen. The reasoning, yes.
I'm okay with it.
No. Yeah, the reasoning, yeah. But the fact that it's gonna take 6 months
Listen,
sucks.
there's let the fan base that they don't know their fans catch up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let the fans that they don't know
that's
their fans catch up.
There's a lot of things on social media that's saying now is the best time to
Now
catch
is
up.
the best time.
There's a lot of things.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
think he ain't think about this?
Listen.
The Toei animation, yeah.
No, I think this is where just anime watchers should probably pick up the manga.
Absolutely.
Like you?
Yeah, like me. No, I actually downloaded the Shonen app.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, just
Okay.
There you
for this because I am genuinely afraid that
It's gonna spoil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna be
I'm gonna
scrolling and
get
it's
got.
gonna be like
Yeah.
bam right in your
Yeah.
face and you can't look
Yeah.
away.
Like, let me get ahead and start reading before I get.
I'm
in.
like, I downloaded it, and I'm asking Izzy questions about the app and all sorts of things, and I'm like, dang, I don't really see a lot of like the animes that I want to watch on here. And he's like, oh, they're probably on Viz.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, Shonen Jump don't got all of it. And he's like, no, you got to go to Viz for these
Right,
type
yeah,
of anime
yeah,
like
yeah.
mangas. I'm like, dang,
Like
okay.
Freyren's on Viz.
Yeah, so it's like I'm like,
Yeah.
dang, do I really want to like purchase this and like, like Viz is worth more than
I think $1 more.
is it $1 more?
Maybe. I think so. I can't remember.
What's Shonen Jump like?
But like,
It's like $2.99,
I think it's $3.99.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think.
do I get both?
I got
I got both.
You got both.
I got both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta read Freyren. Gotta read it.
Yeah. Letha just came at me the other day, like, are you not reading Freyren? I was like,
I need somebody to talk to about
Yeah,
free
yeah.
rent.
Let
Man.
me talk to you real quick.
Next chapter comes out in 2 days.
But listen,
chapters are coming out?
Mhm. Oh, they're still
Wait,
coming out.
she was on a hiatus though for a while, right?
Yeah, she came back in August.
Okay, but there was a hiatus for
Yeah.
a minute, right? Okay.
how lit is it?
Lit, bro.
Lit.
Yeah, he's yeah.
Are you in love with the story?
I am in.
He was in love
Ooh.
with, he was
I'm
he was in
heels
love with
over
the story after
it.
episode 1. He's-
That's a lie. But the
Yeah,
manga.
but
I
it
know,
could change. The manga.
No,
like,
yeah.
look at what happened to Gege.
To what? Oh, JJK?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gege kind of like said, "I'm trolling y'all." GG's. Like
Yo. But one person who's not controlled is Oda, and I
For a
definitely
fact.
can't wait. But so I want to talk about the last 2 episodes because obviously it's gonna be a while before we talk about One Piece. A lot of hype with the Garp and Kuzan fight. So good. I watched it yesterday. I mean I read the manga, but the way Toei animation is on a whole nother level. And we'll talk about Daima later on. Obviously that's gonna be a lunch break topic. Because they're doing great with Daima too, which, I'm surprised.
Looks
Honestly,
real
a little surprising for me. But the way they are just bringing these battles and fights to life, like I love the flashback. The
good.
flashback was good.
The training.
Yeah. Just showing the whole story with Garp and Kuzan and like he had a lot of admiration for Garp. Like
Yeah.
he was a huge fan of Garp and wanted Garp to train him and it was cool to see that master teacher kind of clash there for a while. It was pretty cool. That was good. The fight was great. Kobe was cool. I knew that that Kobe scene was gonna be fired.
Yeah.
I had no idea that was happening.
remember, I had told you that a lot of like the characters in One Piece don't know who they're really aligned to. I feel like Kuzan is one of those characters.
Oh, as far as what group they're aligned to?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, he jumped. I think you said that too. I think you said Kuzan's one of those people. I think you already said that.
Thinking even right now.
Yeah, even right now, even
though he's
where
he's
he
with the
stands.
Blackbeard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he wants to be with the Blackbeards.
Nah, I think he's staying close to him. He's watching him.
Yeah, he's too soft. He's too caring. He's too compassionate for him to be part of the Blackbeard Pirates.
Well, the final scene when Garp was laughing and he's freezing Garp, Kuzan freezed himself because I guess they said he didn't want him to show his tears.
Yeah.
You know?
And that was so Pun intended. That was cold. Like,
Yeah,
that is
his
yeah.
body was icing over, and he was just
Did
sitting there.
you?
I was like,
Did you get
"Ooh."
that reading the manga?
No.
Yeah, I didn't get
no.
that either.
But you know why else? Like people freeze things, right, to preserve them.
They,
So-
you know, yeah,
So
yeah.
if Garbus loses, he said, "I'm worried about you. If he's dying and losing too much blood,
Right.
Kuzan is freezing him to save him. So it's like it's 200 IQ
Yeah,
play.
yeah.
Like teacher, I got you.
Right.
But I got you.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Like,
you think Kuzan's kind of playing that undercover? Is it there?
Not undercover, because I think he genuinely is upset about
He's salty.
about
yeah.
the government, but
Right.
I would be too.
he's not gonna take his petty revenge on people that he cares about.
Right.
Oh yeah, absolutely
Right.
not.
You know, like even with like Kobe, he didn't really harm Kobe.
Yeah, he
You know?
didn't even touch him.
He didn't harm any of the swords.
No.
Sword members.
Any of them.
No.
He froze the one girl, but then
Yeah.
you know,
Hibari.
yeah, but
Hibari.
you can see like in the later in the episode, she was like defrosting.
Yeah.
So, like
Yeah. You know, one thing that I read in the manga was the island itself.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had to read that like over and over again because the island itself moves because the one guy has like the island fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't understand that in the manga, and then I'm
Oh,
glad like
okay.
eventually like I was like, okay, so there's somebody that's actually moving this island. You know what I'm saying? And then watching it, okay, I was like, okay, now I really understand it.
Made more
You
sense.
know,
to me.
it definitely made more sense.
It's always good to watch it after.
you know
read
what
it.
really bothers me? What's the difference between that fruit and the fruit that Don Flamingo's
I was
man
thinking
had?
that
You know
too.
what I'm like? Like
Yeah.
Pika Pika?
Yeah.
Pika
They're
Pika.
definitely
Oh,
both Earth
Pika.
types.
Wait,
That's for
what?
sure.
Okay, so what was his? Is this the same
He was
thing?
like a castle fruit or something like that.
Oh,
along the
yeah,
lines.
yeah.
Okay, so probably because he can turn himself into like a castle or something like that.
Or just like Earth in general.
Stone Earth.
Stone
yeah.
or something?
Yeah, it was
Like
one of
I don't
those
know what the
names, yeah.
difference is. Like the guy's island is made out of dirt.
Right,
Like,
right,
you know?
right.
And then Pika Pika was the same thing.
Right.
Like Zoro was cutting through him like it was butter. You know, like
Is he that boy?
you know what I'm saying.
Zoro game the business.
Listen, Zoro would have took care of the whole island.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
absolutely.
hands down.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But yeah, no, I was really impressed with the last two episodes. You know.
No, it was fire.
Oh,
And
they were
Kobe,
great.
bro.
Yeah,
Came
yeah.
off
I think
huge.
reading the manga, and that's something I was waiting for that particular scene to happen, like that episode.
I'm
I was
like-
waiting for that.
Damn, bro was such a nerd.
Yeah.
And
And then
now
all of
look
a
at him.
sudden, look
Can I-
at him.
Real quick, and now there's something I want to ask the beer because the beer brought something up. But before I get to that, do you guys think the VA sounds really soft?
When he did the attack,
Just the VA in general. You know what I'm saying? Like Kobe's kind of grown. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't
How
feel,
grown is he?
I mean, he's more grown than what he was before.
Yeah, but he's also younger than Luffy.
Is he younger than
He's younger than Luffy.
Yeah,
by how much?
Maybe
By
probably
years?
like
Probably a
5
few
years.
years,
Yeah,
5 years?
yeah, because he met Luffy while he was a child, and Luffy was
17.
17 going into the world of pirates.
Yeah.
had to be like 12.
He was young, yeah.
So
He's probably like
Kobe
13
right
or
now.
14.
Okay. You're right. Okay.
I feel like the voice fits.
Does it?
It fits Kobe.
Okay.
It fits him in
Like
my
who he is.
And like the whole honesty impact, bro.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
honesty. I
Yeah.
was like, okay.
I was like, as soft as that sounds, I was like, go hard, Kobe.
right, for real.
Go hard. Pause.
Hey, yo.
No, but yeah, it was dope. I love the animation behind it. But the beer brought something up off air, and it was the community that didn't think it was Conquerors.
Yeah, they didn't think it was Conquerors hockey. There was a lot of people confused about it.
like
I was
something
like
to
going through
complain
different
about.
comments from pages
How?
sharing it.
How do they not?
And that's why it's interesting seeing different point of views. I think because people get confused on how they animate it. Not everybody's Conquerors looks the same, and some do. And I think it confuses people on who has what. And I I wouldn't even know how to explain it to him besides rewatch it. That's the only thing I'll have to tell him. Rewatch the show. Yeah,
This is the thing. This is the thing that has stayed constant throughout the series. In the essence to where like the actual Conqueror's hockey is color.
Mm-hmm.
The color of hockey. So we see the color of hockey being portrayed all the time, but like it's evolving. You know, it doesn't stay the same. It's constantly evolving. So who's to say like that Kobe doesn't have Conqueror's hockey? He's portraying it, like you say, in a different manner.
And I think that's what confuses people because they're not. Maybe they don't accept that Oda, like you just said, he evolves a lot of things throughout the anime as it's getting newer episodes are coming in, new things are being implemented, and it's changing. And I think that might be confusing people.
I could see where it's confusing, but it's like it's still hockey. You know, it's still
at the end of the day, it's still hockey. Yeah.
Do you think it's more of a personal thing on how the Conqueror's hockey looks to certain characters?
I think so, depending on the person, right?
I don't think
how they evolved it.
Because think about it, everybody like Katakuri, observation hockey, same like
Beast.
with other characters.
The way it looks,
yes, but obviously some characters
because
have observation hockey that
when I see
surpasses.
I see Zoro's Conqueror's hockey, to me it feels like it's more towards the way the aura is towards him.
Well, because I feel like he uses more. He does have Conqueror's hockey, but he uses his primary type of hockey is armament hockey, where he like the black blades are not really black, but just because they're coated with hockey.
Right. They're showing that there's hockey on them.
Right, and I think that's gonna like relinquish some type of like, in my opinion, some type of idea where hockey is potentially stored. The essence and the souls of people are being stored for like a use, because even Zoro said it, like this the sword, what's the sword's name? Enma. Enma's consuming my soul.
Right.
If I don't figure this out, I'm gonna die.
So he had to pump out hockey.
Exactly.
Right.
It pushed him to
it pushed him to his full potential.
It was taking his hockey. So it's like he needs to control that.
Right.
You know, like Enma's a hungry sword. It's like the sword that he had previous to that. It was a cursed sword. It wanted blood.
Shusui.
Yeah, but that's because the predecessors that had that sword were so bloodthirsty. Right?
Right.
So like the sword embodied that.
Okay.
That's my opinion of it, of course.
And
but
Enma, previous Wilder was
Odin,
and he clearly pumped out so much hockey into his swords that they adjusted to. It needs that much hockey to be able to just run normal. It's going off of what he's saying. That makes sense.
Okay.
So like that's his way, and like a lot of the swords, they're like, oh, the black blades, this and that. Like that's the person's essence. Like the hockey in itself being portrayed in that item. Like, is there anything like that besides the swords? No, I don't think so. But like, it's been portrayed, I feel like, constantly throughout the series.
Is that why it would come out like in a different color or aura, because his hockey is blending with the sword's hockey?
It's interesting because if we say something like that, then that means that there's residual hockey from the predecessor of the sword.
Still in the sword.
So that means that Odin had hockey stored in Enma. So is that hockey kind of like fusing and molding itself, or is Zoro's hockey overtaking that hockey?
You know what? Because even Big Mom and Kaido, like, they were
flashbacks.
Of Odin.
There was flashbacks of Odin.
Yeah,
so they were
wow, yeah.
You see that kind of like
Not just by seeing the sword, but probably feeling the sword.
Yeah,
exactly the essence of it all.
Yeah, they didn't even realize what sword that was, but they was seeing Odin. Though they was like, "Whoa,
Oh yeah.
what's going on?"
Once
It's not a regular sword. You better
Kaido got
dodge that,
cut,
boy.
Oh
he
boy,
knew.
coming.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. I always thought it just took the persona of the individual, but I guess that makes sense. I get it. But the fact that people don't see Kobe using Conqueror's hockey is ridiculous.
Yeah, by far.
Yeah.
And I think they forget because during the war, Luffy and Kobe both unlocked their conquerors. I will never forget that.
Oh, in Marineford?
Yeah.
Wait, Kobe did too in Marineford?
He did.
Dang, I didn't remember that.
Right
Luffy-
before he was about to get hit with the magma boy. Akainu.
Luffy already had Conqueror's hockey beforehand.
That's
No.
true, but he really actually like used it to stop all the soldiers. Like we
And
actually got
people-
the
Like the how dynamic his hockey was at that point was scary for a lot.
yeah.
But a lot of them knew that he had that
Oh,
dog
yeah.
in him. You know,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
you
they
know,
was like, oh, okay, now it's official. We
now,
see it now. Yeah.
now we all feel it.
Yeah.
And now it's a problem.
Yo, that moment.
So
was
how we gonna
crazy.
fix it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like,
Ooh, chills.
They trying to fix it, but they keep failing.
nah, they can't fix. They can't fix Luffy. I'm telling you.
Nah, the god.
The
The god. But no, yeah, it's gonna be a tough 6 months for me. But at least actually it's funny because I said, well, at least I got the manga. And then Oda said after this chapter he's taking 2 weeks off. So
Yeah.
I was like, damn,
It's
man.
already saying 24 days from now, the
Yeah,
next chapter. I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Did you see how often he takes like time off?
It's pretty,
It's rare.
yeah.
yeah, and this was like, okay, he's finally taking time off. I ain't even gonna be
But
gonna
the
be
reason, and it's almost the same reason as why Toei's taking 6 months off from One Piece, because Oda's he's planning out the Elbaf arc, and he's making sure how this arc goes. Like it's really like
Something big coming.
yeah.
Also, this is interesting, and I told the boys this on the chat. I forgot to like put it on the break room chat, but Oda is letting go of the time slot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's going into a later time slot.
That's why they're trying to do the uncensored, the censorship.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we gonna see it then.
We gonna see a
You
lot.
know? Like,
It's gonna be interesting. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot that's gonna be still they have to do for Egghead. There's still a lot.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
it is.
So it's gonna be interesting to see how all that goes. But I mean, like I said, 6 months is gonna be a long time. But I know once it come back, it's gonna be peak.
the
once it
letter
gets
to
back.
Straw Hats started, right?
Yeah, they did the first episode yesterday. But it's funny. I might have sent all you guys that thing on Instagram with One Piece, the Egghead arc being anime of the year. I mean, it should be nominated at least.
Yeah, I agree.
It should be nominated. Whether it's gonna win, that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
Because Freywind, to me, Freywind is a runaway.
It's definitely gonna do the ongoing.
Oh, the
Best ongoing
best
anime.
continued.
Oh
That's-
yeah, you know they're always
that-
gonna get that one.
That category is for One Piece.
Yeah,
By far.
absolutely.
It's called
That's
the
just-
One Piece
yeah,
category.
Yeah. Yeah, the winner of the One Piece award goes to One Piece. That's how
But
it is.
it's in Bleach technically ongoing. I hear there's a lot.
So there's a lot
nice
of
scenes.
there's a lot of speculation that Bleach doesn't get a lot of recognition because A, Disney sucks, and B, a lot of people say Sony's Crunchyroll, whatever, is real biased to non-Crunchyroll anime. Yeah.
Oh really?
Which is not true because there is Oshinoko was up for I think anime of the year last year. I want to say
I think it was one of them. It sounds familiar.
Yeah.
No, it's Bachito Rock and some
and
other
that's
ones.
another one. And those are not on Crunchyroll. I
Okay.
think. Yeah. So I just think Disney just sucks. Flat out. Like because they don't advertise very well and like Bleach doesn't get the recognition it deserves.
Just the same with Undead Unluck.
Right. And it's a sleeper.
It's only on
You know what I'm
Hulu.
saying?
Yeah.
So that's just my thing on that. And I hate Disney. I do.
They try to take everything.
They ruin Star Wars. They're ruining the Marvel universe. You know, so I don't want to get into that because that's not what we're here for. But yeah, that's definitely I think that's definitely a thing, honestly, because Bleach Core 1 was amazing. I thought Core 2 was good. I know our friend Wesley Lito said Core 2 wasn't, it's not, it was a little bit lackluster, which, I mean, I thought it was still good.
I still enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah,
too.
I just didn't like the whole zombie part they went into.
Oh,
yeah, that one was whatever.
I
But
didn't like that either. Now that you mention it, yeah.
but Core 3, I heard it's going.
yeah, it's been on fire.
Yeah, Core 3 is really good.
3 episodes in, fire.
Yeah. So I'm waiting for it to be dubbed. So I'm just gonna wait. But one thing that is pretty good that's actually a little shocking to me in our lunch break topic, Dragon Ball Daima.
A good shocking too.
Yeah, it's a good shocking.
Yeah.
2 episodes in, I'm enjoying it. I think what really got me intrigued is that they're going to this demon realm. I didn't see that coming at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even know. I didn't even know that this was even a thing. And then, they're doing this. And I said, okay, well, this is another thing that the Dragon Ball universe is, attaching itself to. Mm-hmm. So I think that's interesting to see where it's going. My one beef, nitpicking for episode 1 was that they didn't show Goku and the other protagonists a lot. They're kind of more focused on the ruler of the demon realm and all that. But at the same time, like, I get it because they're building the story. So that's just me nitpicking. Other than that, I'm enjoying it, and I'm going to tune in every Friday to watch it.
We did see Goku and the rest.
It was very, very, very small.
It was in flashbacks. We didn't see them currently, but it was a lot of flashbacks.
But it was like this. It was like it wasn't anything like sustainable.
A few minutes, but like you said, we were watching how it all building up to the story.
Yeah, build the story.
That
That's just me nitpicking. That's all it is. It's not
like 2-3 minutes.
Right. They were just Goku was eating or
they were celebrating.
Scarfing down. It was Trunks' birthday.
Oh yeah, Trunks' birthday.
Yeah. He was scarfing down.
Not for nothing, but sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
If I'm not mistaken, was it Bulma's or Trunks' birthday when
Bulma's.
Beerus.
Bulma's.
It was Bulma's.
Bulma's, yeah.
So it's
My
like
Bulma.
it's always a birthday.
Yeah.
It's always a birthday.
Yeah.
What you do on birthdays? Make a wish. What happened that day?
My Bulma. That's what I always get that. That was always I like that. But what do you guys overall think about Dragon Ball Daima? The first 2 episodes so far.
I think it's lit. R.I.P. Akira Toriyama.
Yeah, for sure.
This is the GOAT. This is one of his last pieces of art. I think it's going in the right direction. He did drop some jewels on us as far as like the demon realm, what people belong to the demon realm, as far as like
dynamics,
the characteristics of them, like pointy ear people.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Is it all of them? Not all of them.
Right.
You know, like
we're still trying to figure out that fine line.
And then like the Supreme Kai, he's part of like the people from the demon world, but he's still technically a god of creation,
right?
Like quote unquote, because he's the exact opposite of the god of destruction. So it's kind of like up in the air if this is gonna be canon. What have we heard?
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that's a good one. That okay, you threw me for a loop. Appreciate it.
I think until they said it's not, I'm looking at it as canon.
Canon?
Yeah.
But how do we have a god of creation?
Well, okay, how do you not think it's canon if the whole flashbacks they show was like from Boo and
so where does the Beerus where does
Super's different
in between? Yeah.
No, Super is not even. Super hasn't even happened yet.
I think it's a different timeline.
Yeah,
definitely before Super. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
This is before Super.
Right.
Yeah. So this is right after
the Boo
saga.
Yeah,
but
Boo
then
saga.
I was reading something. They were also saying that they were trying to make GT canon also.
Not a fan.
Yeah, I hope not.
I'm a fan of GT. I
I'm a fan of
enjoyed it
GT.
personally. So when I came into this, I was just like, okay, let's see where they're going.
So what? So that what they're gonna bring baby in it?
We don't know.
The Tuffles, bring the Tuffles
yeah, like
back.
Planet Salis. You know, like
I didn't watch it. I wasn't.
you didn't watch.
I
GT?
didn't. There's a couple. I watched a couple episodes and I'm just like,
Do me a favor.
yeah. I'll try. Again.
Watch it.
I'm not.
I enjoyed it. I watched it all when it came out. I watched it all.
It was on Toonami? Was it on Toonami?
I believe so.
Came out
Yeah.
to them, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I liked it.
But I mean, for what I'm seeing from Daima, yeah. And like I said, if it wasn't canon, they would have never shown all that Boo flashback and how they defeated Majin Buu and Babidi and all that. So it's got to be canon. It's got to be right after Z.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I get from it.
You know what? Think about it like this: GT showcases one of your favorite characters for like the
Who's
first
that?
half of it.
Ooh,
Trunks.
that's not my favorite character.
Oh my bad, my bad,
It's Vegeta.
my bad. Well, his son.
Princess
half
Princess
his
Trunks.
favorite. Yeah,
Princess
Princess Trunks.
Trunks. No, I mean, okay, I if
Well, you defend him a lot for him not being your favorite character.
No. I've said in Z Trunks was great, and anybody that tells me Trunks was not cool when he first entered the Z series, you're lying. Because Trunks is super cool.
I don't lie.
You're lying.
I don't lie.
You're lying.
That
Get
boy
out of
was
here.
hot trash.
When he
That
first-
future
when he
Trunks was
first-
dope.
He
When
came
he
out.
first came out,
You're
lying.
Body
Get
Frieza. That was probably one of the coolest things ever. And right after that,
That's
trash.
what I'm talking about.
That's it.
He said
It
he
lasted
became
a hot
hater
minute.
right after
Oh,
that.
God. Anyways, go ahead. Go explain Trunks and GT.
No, like it just I feel like for the first half of it, he's involved with a lot of it.
Yeah.
It's Goku, Pan, and Trunks, and the robot as a pet.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Giru? Was that
Yeah,
his name?
Giru,
Yeah.
yeah.
I love the little trio. It was nice.
I did, but you know, there's a lot for that kind of like Trunks got from Goku that if you were to look at it in the perspective of like past Trunks where he had future Gohan, it kind of resembled the same relationship.
Okay. Oh, but between. Okay, so what you're saying is the Trunks from Z and his relationship with Gohan is similar to the Trunks in GT with his relationship with Goku.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
That's true. I didn't even think about that, but that's true.
Okay, so he looked at Goku as a mentor.
Yeah.
So they kind of wiped out this whole mentorship with Trunks and Gohan.
Yeah. It kind of, you know what it kind of reminds me of? Of like Spider-Man in the multiverse or like the Spider-Verse.
That one that Lita doesn't like.
Yeah, that part.
Said I didn't like it. My words in my mouth just like a free ring.
It reminds you of that?
Yeah, because it's like we don't really like. I feel like they're trying to make all of it canon, but the only way to make all of it canon is to make it their own respected universes.
Right. Well, listen, I'll say this. If they're doing this whole Goku Vegeta as kids thing, if they're just resetting the timeline at the end of all this, I will be definitely for it.
I agree, but it's also like the image that I had was more so in the end of Super, where they wish for all the universes to come back. That means the deleted ones also.
Right. Yeah.
So this means that they also have source material to put all those universes
Together. Yeah. Well,
in those universes. Like this is the like universe whatever had GT, universe whatever had future Gohan. You know, like kind of like in that perspective. Because think about Planet Vegeta in universe
wait,
the one with
yeah,
Kava's
yeah,
from,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
like, yes, there's still a Planet Vegeta, but it's not ruled by Planet Vegeta, or
Right.
not. I'm sorry, by the
By the
Vegetas.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. If they do the tie-in with Super, I'm gonna be curious on how they do it. But they gotta be real careful.
Oh yeah,
You can't. Excuse me, but you can't ass pull that.
no,
You know what I'm saying?
It all depends how much Toriyama put into it,
facts.
into the story.
Yeah,
'Cause we-
that's the thing.
We know he had something to do with the story. We don't know if he had like I mean, I feel like he wrote like some things in between and maybe how he wanted to end. I'm hoping,
Right.
and maybe they're gonna work their way to work to that end, but we don't know.
Yeah.
We also know that he's very like forgetful too.
And we're gonna get to that. But I know one thing you told me that I think it was you or Ito that harped on was he forgot the design for Trunks, the color of his hair.
Yeah,
You know, because it was when he first was in Z, when everybody was like
And
them,
Vegeta,
even
too.
Joe. No, his hair was purple. In Super, his hair was blue.
and,
You know?
and, yeah, I didn't like that.
He forgot the tails. The Saiyan tails.
Yeah.
You know, he just
For
he-
Goten
he-
and yeah,
Well, he forgot it. Period. You know, because he didn't put a tail back on Vegeta.
True.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't. Obviously, Goku didn't have his tail. It was. I always think the whole thing with Goku, why he doesn't have a tail, was I think it was surgically removed. I want to say I heard that somewhere. I could be wrong, but I don't know. I always thought that was a thing.
I just
it
thought
was-
they didn't need it no more.
No, it was cut off by
Kami.
the first one was cut off by Grandpa Gohan as he died.
Yeah, but then why hasn't he grown back? Okay, that's the first time it cut off. The second time was the scissors by Poir.
Yeah,
You know, and then the third time was Jackie Chung,
correct.
Master Roshi. But after that, no tail.
Yeah, they scrapped the tail.
Yeah.
I think it was.
I don't like that.
Let's chalk it up to progressive thinking.
Okay. But then, like I said, it just seemed like he just forgot the tails with Vegeta, with Gohan, with, you know, not in, and like you said, Goten and Trunks didn't even have a tail when they were born.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he is somewhat forgetful. You know what I'm
He
saying?
did explain that Chi-Chi cut Goten's tail right away.
Oh, yeah,
Was
someone says
it
Yeah.
was it explained?
Yeah,
Oh, it was?
yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
She didn't want him to become a beast, so she
Right.
like cut off his tail like immediately.
Okay. So Goten did have a tail. So I'm assuming if that happened for Goten, and Bulma knows the effects of the tail, so I'm pretty sure she had to do the same
Right.
thing for Trunks.
And if Vegeta let her do that?
Yeah, no, but Vegeta knows like tails. If you don't master your tail, it becomes like a weak spot.
Right.
That's why like Goku was so adamant in like grabbing the tail when
Raditz.
they had the tail. Yeah,
Raditz.
and he's like,
Yeah.
"Are you kidding me? Like we train so that our tail is not our
And
weakness."
then
Yeah.
smack him upside the head. With
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's like, "I got your
Wait,
tail."
no,
You should
it
be
wasn't.
weak."
It wasn't Raditz. It was
was-
because he got Raditz with the tail.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was Nappa.
it was
No,
Nappa?
and it wasn't Goku who grabbed it. It was Piccolo.
Was it Piccolo?
Yeah, because that's what he thought when they fought Nappa. Yeah, he was like, "Oh, his tail's the weakness," and then Nappa was like, "Okay, dude,
Yeah.
like you
Oh, and
thought
just
it was our
elbowed
weak."
him
Yeah, he
and-
elbowed him in the head.
Oh,
Knocked
yeah,
him
yeah,
out.
yeah. But when Goku grabbed Raditz's tail,
He was weakened?
yeah,
No,
Yeah,
no
he was-
shot.
he was struggling to, like,
yeah,
move.
yeah,
Really?
yeah, and that's when Piccolo was trying to do the special beam cannon the first time, and Goku, you know, his being as sympathetic as he is, when Raditz gave him all that BS about "I'll leave the planet, I'll leave you guys
I
alone."
promise, blah blah.
Yeah. That's when he let it go. When he let go the tail.
you fool!
You know. Yeah.
Even Gohan wouldn't let go, man.
right,
And he was like
bruh.
2.
Yeah.
But going back to, and like I said, this is no disrespect to the late great Akira Toriyama. We all have respect for him. This is why we're here. We're here because of Akira Toriyama.
Facts.
We really are. But he is very forgetful with certain things. And there's a lot of speculation that my friend Wesley, shout out to my friend Wesley, who gave us this whole retcon on the Batari earrings. Okay, there's a whole beef I wouldn't say a beef, but there is a little uproar with the community, and the fact that we got one explanation with the Batari earrings being that Boo's digestive system can diffuse the Batari earrings, even though it's supposed to be for life. Like once you fuse with the earrings, you're fused for life. And then you have another explanation where in Super, I believe that only Kais fuse for life. If you're a non-Kai, it only lasts an hour. So, and then there's another explanation why Kobito Kai got diffused, because in the beginning of Daima, Supreme Kai said, "Oh, we have Boo, it digest us," and we came back out separated. And then I think there's another explanation where Kobito Kai went to Namek, and Purunga.
Yeah.
Purunga was the one that defused them. So, which
too many.
Yeah. Which, listen, if the whole Boo thing and Purunga, I would be okay with those two explanations, because Shinra and Purunga are obviously OP. They can grant you just about any wish you ever wanted in your life. You know what I'm saying? But the other explanation where it's only an hour, and like I said, Super and Daima seem like they're two different universes, but
I was just about to touch down on that.
But at the same time, it's still after Z. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you stick to one or you stick to the other. So which one is it?
Why can't they all be the correct answer?
Right, like you said with the hour, Boo can do it whenever.
Yeah.
And was I watching one thing? I thought he said that when he farts, they separate. Was it not that?
He's basically farting him out, ain't he?
Yeah, something like that.
Magic gut juices.
Nah, that's wild.
I don't know. Like the thing is, we got too much going on. If all of them can't, you know what I'm saying? And I get it. Like, they said non-Kais, but what Kais are? What, they're gods, right? Basically. I mean, I get it, but at the same time,
are they really? Because now we're figuring out that
they're
all
like,
demons.
Yeah,
demon
whatever
gods
they
now.
are. But
Demon
but it's just like, just like kind of stick to one. You know what I'm saying? Because then you're just it's too many variables for one element of the story.
But if they're all from different universes, it makes sense that they're all kind of different in their own way.
Is it really? Because it's supposed to be after, it's supposed to be after Z.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I get it. They're different stories. Well, how far is Super from Z? Was it like 15 years? Is there a time?
Have you watched? This is a little bit off topic, but Loki.
I haven't finished it, but yeah.
Where there's like, I haven't finished it either.
Different,
but there's a main timeline, and then there's branches.
Right.
Not all the branches are the same.
Yeah. Okay. It's different though.
Right, but there's a main branch. We just need for them to tell us
this is the main one.
This is the main branch.
So right now we're just assuming that it's the main one, but until we find out, we're not 100% it's the main one.
The main reason how to diffuse,
No,
I get what you say. I get what you say. Which story is the main between Super and Daima?
Correct.
Okay, because I thought, isn't there a time skip between Z and Daima? I mean, between Z and Super.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't remember how long it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Super was 2015.
Was it 20? Was it that long ago?
So I ain't gonna remember.
Oh yeah.
It
was it?
It was probably on the first episode too, like 10 years later after Boo. I can remember that first.
Okay. So in Z, there was a time skip between when they defeated Kid Buu in the martial arts tournament. What was the time skip with that? You guys remember? Was it like a 7-year time skip? I can't remember.
And I get what you're saying, but there's a time skip between that, and is there a time skip after that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's just like it just seems like it's jumping around a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I don't know. Like my friend Wesley brought a good point. Like like I said, if it was just the whole Boo ingesting and farting, I guess, and though because like if Shinron or Purunga can defuse, I'll be okay with that because it kind of makes sense because they're the Eternal Dragons. They have the power to do anything.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But as far as like this timeline or this time length, and then with Boo and I don't know, it's just too much going on.
Because also we also have seen the Bardock movies, right? Mm-hmm. There's like 2 movies, right?
One movie.
I thought it was 1, or no, I thought it was 2.
It's 1.
Is it 1?
Mm-hmm. Which is amazing, by the way.
Yeah, where he goes to like Planet Salus.
Bardock, father of Goku.
Yeah. That's just 1.
Is it 1?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But wait, don't they show Bardock in another movie though?
No.
I thought they did.
I thought they showed him in the Broly movie. The beer, you watched it recently, right?
Oh yeah, they didn't show him in that one.
Okay.
No, yeah.
Have you seen something? Because
the most recent Broly movie,
he was
yeah.
in there. He was in
Okay,
there.
yeah. The Broly, the Super Broly movie,
Yeah.
Bardock was in there.
Yeah.
But he only has one movie.
He only has 1 movie?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
For some reason I'm thinking he had 2. But in that movie, why can't that movie be its own universe?
What do you mean?
As far as like, because and this is why I'm saying it. Because he got hit by Frieza's death ball.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't die. He got transported into a whole other dimension.
Oh yeah.
That's the whole premise of the movie.
Yeah.
He got teleported back in time.
I think that's why. Is the movie canon?
It has to be. It has to be.
It has to be, right?
It has to be canon.
None of the other Tree of Might wasn't canon.
Is he the legendary Super Saiyan?
But that's what they showed. Like, remember when Goku was fighting Frieza?
Yeah.
And then, how Frieza kept seeing this image of this man that looks like Goku the whole time. They showed that in the Bardock movie.
Yeah, they did.
And they were showing it as Goku and Frieza were fighting on Namek. So it's definitely canon. It has to be canon.
Cause what's
I didn't know
Frieza's.
God, it's been a while since I watched that Bardock movie. Honestly,
Bardock fought against King Cold's father.
Yeah.
Which I forget his name, but he looked like little Frieza, and that's why Bardock was confusing him with Frieza. But he
fought King Cole's father in the movie?
Planet Salus, yeah.
In the movie?
In the movie.
I gotta rewatch the movie. It's been a while since I
named
watched
Glacier or something.
Oh, that's what it's Glacier.
Something like that.
Literally, it's along those lines. Yeah, no, it's along those lines. Yeah.
I mean, I guess it makes it, but
because the other universe,
just the way you said it,
universe Frieza was that Glacier?
Just the way
I can't remember.
Just the way you said it, he was like, "Oh, he might be like Glacier. That might be his name. I don't know. I'm just taking a shot at this."
But we forget there is a Frieza from another universe that was in the tournament.
Oh, I forgot
what his. Maybe if that came up because his name was Glacier, or his name was close to Frieza.
Like some sort of cold element. Yeah,
Why can't you remember his name?
But okay, yeah, you're right.
He got poison. He got a little poison needle.
Hit him with the Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero.
Yeah, I guess I gotta rewatch the Bardock movie honestly because I thought he died when Frieza hit him. I know he saw his son. He saw Goku,
or maybe he got isekai'd. Who knows?
into another universe.
Might have.
But I know he saw Goku in the future defeating Frieza.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? He did see that. Does he have foresight?
Aliens. He got ability from aliens. I forgot how.
Bardock did.
Yeah, I think they hit him in the back of his neck.
Did you
or
read
something
that?
Like that?
Okay, is that race in the manga? Because I know you were kind of reading
the fish
manga.
people, right? It was kind of like a fish people.
I don't think I seen them in the manga.
Okay, I know. I'm sorry. I just thought
they brought something else up later on. In the manga they did bring something up with Bardock fighting.
Okay.
Somebody. I ain't gonna spoil
it.
But that was a whole different thing than this.
Wait, what manga?
Okay. The super manga.
Super manga?
He's
reading it. Yeah. The beer's reading it.
Bardock comes back up?
Yeah.
Why do you? Your eyes are got
Lito knows. Yeah.
Aside from Goku, Bardock is literally one of my favorite characters.
I love. Okay.
Dude, like,
Isn't he still a beast?
Then you gotta
He's
read
still
it.
a beast?
You gotta read it.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Yeah.
show them
That's why-
jump.
that's
Here
why
I
you-
come.
There
That's
you
why-
go. There you go. There's a lot of chapters though. So
No, Joe
Get ready.
will get through it.
That's why we amped about the moral arc and
Yeah,
the granola arc.
yeah,
Dude,
those are
okay,
good. Those are good.
I'm in. Sign me up.
Yeah. No, I didn't. I see. I knew Bardock came back. I just didn't know if that certain race comes
I wasn't
back up.
even
I don't know
aware
if
of
you
They didn't get brought back up.
Okay,
Not
okay.
that I remember.
But
Is
but he has the foresight ability from that alien race.
in that movie he did.
Okay.
Is he still wearing his bandana?
Oh,
Is he? I believe so.
I hope
Ooh.
so.
because that's
I hope
iconic.
That's iconic.
Yeah,
that's
That's literally
iconic.
his thing. Yeah. Especially after that movie. Come on now.
Oh,
Ripped
dude.
in his comrade's blood.
Oh,
Come on
talk
now.
to me.
Come on.
Joe, you funny. No, but yeah, that is super iconic. Like I love the fact that he's like has that bandana. I remember that scene when he
Dude.
puts it on. It was so cool. You know,
Chills.
yeah, we're gonna do an episode on Bardock.
Watch the movie and then talk about him.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I
we
like
gotta do it.
that.
We gotta do it. But Daima's good. I'm gonna tune in. I definitely have my doubts. I think I expressed it on here. I didn't like the fact when I watched the trailer. I didn't like the fact that Goku and Vegeta are kids, but it makes sense because I don't think this demon lord or whatever is strong.
I mean, the Kai said he was. I don't know if he has a transformation.
Yeah,
The Kai said he's nothing to mess with.
Yeah,
like
his
he's
magic.
powerful.
Yeah, his
But-
magic abilities must be really up there.
King Kai said the same thing about Garlic Jr.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Garlic
But he
Jr.
could
is a
be-
beast. Garlic Jr. is a beast. Bro.
couture.
This one could be different.
Yeah.
Garlic Jr. wasn't
hold
bad,
on,
but
hold on. Is it? He has magic abilities.
Yeah, especially they're trying to get that. They're trying to get this third eye magical item. So it seemed like
yeah.
their strength is gonna be wrapped
Based on
around
magic?
Yeah,
Aw,
yeah.
I don't
was
know.
that ever explained? Someone new only gets one wish.
Yeah,
I didn't
I
remember
never knew that was a thing.
Once
That
he
that,
dipped
that
and
kind of
said
threw
that,
me
I was
off.
like,
I think it was because, and this is just speculation on my part, but because the Namekian knows he is the guardian of the Dragon Balls
you
in
think he
the
did that
demon
on
world.
purpose?
I think he did it on purpose.
He is acting like he
because
don't know
he
what's
is
going on.
he seems a lot more powerful
Then what he's leading on.
than what was his name before Piccolo absorbed him?
Kami.
Kami. He seems a lot more powerful than
Piccolo
Kami.
did
He's
say
like
he's a
1,000.
legendary.
Yeah,
enemy
yeah.
too,
So it's like-
yeah.
And for him to like all of a sudden bring back all the Dragon Balls and only get one wish, no,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he made that happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't just coincidence.
I hope they show that he did do that on purpose. That'd be nice.
I hope they do.
He because when it happened, he kind of had like a smirk on him.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
gotcha.
might be the mastermind. He's been waiting this whole time to be taken to Earth.
But
like, oh, you
I
taking
wonder
me
what
now?
the Demon
yeah.
Realms Dragon Balls look like.
They didn't
Didn't
show
we
them,
saw-
right? Yeah,
They,
they,
No.
didn't show
they,
them,
they
yeah.
showed him.
They
showed
did?
one.
I
They
realized
showed-
it at around the end of the episode. It's on those robots in their chest.
Yeah.
It's three. It's three
Oh.
balls, like three real big ass balls on the
Those
chest of the robots.
Guardians.
Yeah, the
Bro,
guardian
that's
robots.
GT.
Yeah, those are what
So they
the
probably
dude,
mixed something in there.
yeah.
Yeah. I think they
That's
took some
crazy.
elements. Some
Yeah, that's what I
of
say.
that.
They're taking elements from GT and implementing in Daima.
So you gotta defeat those robots to get those.
I mean, they took
Which is pretty
they
cool.
took they brought back Kid Goku. You know what I'm saying? Then these big Dragon Balls. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't mind to see somebody like Baby come back because he seems pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see.
I don't
like,
think they
but
will.
is it-
though.
is
I don't
it-
think they will.
Is it kind of like what's his name? The guy from Moro. There's another character other than Moro.
The one with him.
The one he looks like a Saiyan, but he's not a Saiyan. He's
You talking about granola?
After
Granola.
Granola, okay.
I felt
I
like
thought he was a
Granola
Saiyan
was,
too at some
like
point.
the new baby.
Oh, did you? Oh.
There are similarities, but it's just like the white hair.
I thought that just from like a little like a couple panels, I thought, oh okay, they're bringing back like an aspect of Baby.
Right.
I could see him being inspired by him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of like an inspiration type.
'Cause he-
but-
so-
yeah, once you get into his backstory, that you can see it being.
So he
inspired.
so he has some inspiration from Baby.
That's what it
Granola.
seems.
Granola does?
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, once you hear his backstory, his ancestors and all that, it'll make you think of Baby.
Okay.
That's for sure.
Hey, I'm telling you, the multiverse is real in Dragon Ball.
No, it could be a thing. You know what? I would be okay as long as they do it right. That's all. That's all. Because
I agree.
Because like they and not to jump off subject, but the way they're doing it in Marvel is an ass pull. Disney, you suck. But
forget that for now.
Forget the Disney sponsorship.
Yeah, no, I want nothing to do with that. I want nothing to do with
turn
that.
them down quick.
Out the window.
That takes away Hulu.
Listen, they ruined Star Wars, bro. That's terrible. They did. So, but no, I mean, as long as they do it right, that's all that matters. Like I would definitely be okay if all the universes connect, as long as it's not an ass pull.
They'd be happy we got new stories right now.
Yeah.
Did you like how when they were going, through the timeline and seeing everything that happened in the events?
Yeah, I like that.
Did you like when, how
I thought that was the question. I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
When we first saw Devura all those years back get eaten, it didn't seem like a big deal, right?
It didn't. No.
It didn't.
No.
Now they're making this look like it was a big
Well,
deal.
I mean, they when he first got introduced in Z, they kind of did make him a big deal.
But when he died, it was just like
whatever.
Now we're finding out.
Yeah, that he
was huge.
because he's the ruler of the demon realm or whatever.
Yeah, he did call himself the king, but I feel like I didn't really pay nothing to it.
Right,
But now that they bring it up, like,
And
he was the king,
and they even talk about his father.
Yeah, I was like,
they even brought up his father.
And to that matter, there's a couple things I want to touch down on. Piccolo in GT becomes the king of the demon realm.
Oh, I don't even remember that.
Yeah, when he sacrifices his life for Gohan.
Yeah. Or Goku, right? Was it Goku that?
I thought it was Gohan.
Gohan
was left in the.
It was one of those. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So he dies, so like the planet doesn't get destroyed, or some
right.
Oh
BS.
wow, I forgot about
And
I forgot about that.
Another one is this has potential for Janemba being canon.
Years
Oh
and
yeah, and I love that movie.
I love the movie.
they're going there now.
Movie was great. I just wish there was more of a Janemba Gogeta fight because when Gogeta came, he just wiped.
Yeah, it was over. One sided. Yeah, it was definitely one sided.
He basically one shot at him. But that would be dope. I would be all for that.
And then the sword, the Bora's sword. Where is it?
They did say because he was a king.
Yeah.
And we see at the end of that second episode, I forget his name. He was sent by a third king.
Correct.
How many kings are there? Who has the sword right now?
They said it's different. If I remember right, it's 3 parts of the demon world. So three
three
so it should be the
kings?
3 kings.
So basically, this series is gonna be a while.
Yeah, it's like it's gonna be.
Who rules all 3? And then who gets who gives permission to leave the demon realm? Like this is. It has so much potential.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
You just hope they take their time with it.
Yes.
You know.
Please.
And that was my thing. And that was my thing because Toei is just so focused on One Piece. You know what I'm saying? One Piece is their baby. That's their moneymaker. Yeah. So when I heard they were doing another Dragon Ball series, I was like, are they really going to be able to get their best animators and they're doing their job, so far.
Maybe that's part of the 6 month too.
Maybe
work on
Daima. Which I wouldn't mind. You know what I'm saying? As long as Daima's done right, I'm all for it.
Seems good direction so far.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll definitely come back to this. We'll definitely come back to
And
this.
Super is set to come back too, right? So
that was it.
They've been playing around with that, like
I've heard a lot of things.
It's like
about
hearsay.
it. Yeah. I've heard a lot of things about it, but we'll see. The manga's coming back. The manga's coming back. Yes,
I'm excited for that.
I think next year.
If they're still working on the manga, there's potential.
Tyra Toro, if I'm pronouncing his name right, I'm sorry if I'm not, but that's his thing. Super. So he's gonna be taking over. So yeah, but
they probably want a little more because it's at least 3 arcs right now, or entering the 3rd arc.
Yeah. Which I wonder how they're gonna. Well, I'm more focused on them training. That's like they're training right now, you know. So I'm just like, okay, show us more of that.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
But yeah, like I said, we'll definitely get back to Daima once it ends because it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun. But this was fun. This was a good talk as always. I want everybody to know that the next episode is gonna be our 50th, and I kind of want to go a little big. So it's gonna be a while before we bring back our 50th episode. So just bear with us. We have something in store. You know? But with that being said, you guys can always catch Anime Break Room on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, and iTunes. Dabir, our social media pages are
Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok.
So this was fun. This was a good conversation. We'll definitely get back to Daima sometime in the near future. With that being said, Joe, go Bills, and you good?
Yeah.
Lito, you're good?
Good.
Dabir?
Yep.
Break time's over. Have a good day.